All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back. All right, here we go again for another trench report from events we participate in and discuss all cool things that we saw. We'll be joined today by our good friend Andy and his crew of awesome misfits. We'll be diving deep into the deepest waters of all the cool things that we saw through this event and all the coolest information. We're going to be sharing this with my co-host, Blind Spot. We got the guys in the back here. We're just chilling out. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
We're good.
Right. Awesome.
We just had to run away and get some bug spray.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. This is cool. All right. If everybody's ready, we can proceed.
Yep.
Hey, number 2, Tetra Boy. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Cool. Appreciate everybody here today. All 10 of you in the live feed here. A couple already comments in the section here. Appreciate you, everybody, being here. We just came from this event just not a couple days ago here. We got a chance to sit alone with our family, be content with what we're doing, and kind of like, I guess, walk off or lay down a little bit longer than we should the day after because we're so sorry, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Well, before I kick it off with you guys, I want to catch up with my brother Blind Spot here. Yo, my bro, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Just a tad tired. I just got off work, literally just got home, put on my comfy clothes and loaded up and was like, all right, podcast time. And then tomorrow, back to balling.
Yeah. So where we're going tomorrow?
We are off to our home field. They have finally opened for the summer kids. Good old student walk-ons.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, another local game would be great, and this will be the time to do it. September is kind of a better weather. Like it seems like it's not so hot. It kind of lingers, it's just the way it is, Saskatchewan. Got the good breeze in the evening. Yeah, so now we're done with blind spots. All right, blind spot, move out the way. Yo, Andy, crew of misfits, everybody. Oh, I love
How you
you
doing,
guys.
guys?
Thank you so much for being here.
We're doing good.
Yeah, thank you for giving us a
took
real
us off a
cool
mute.
experience too, man.
You took us off a mute this time, did you?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, no, yeah, I did. I remembered. Yeah, I remembered. All right, so Andy,
Yeah.
the crew. Let's you know, it might be common. Maybe the couple guys that are in the chat box right now are pretty common with wanting to know my fellas, especially when I get a chance to know them. When I first meet them, like this is a really cool platform to have with all the people I meet, especially off the trench report, because we get to dive deeper with knowing our friends who do this event organizing stuff. Like the past one we had here was Matthew from HR Tactical, and Beaver Megfed. He does the raid with his buddy Gordon Red, and it was really cool to have them on, and it was cool that you guys have it on. But I want to go a little bit. Let's back up a little bit here. When you started this field,
Yeah.
and the concepts start rolling in, like what were those first initial steps where we get a chance to see how it started?
Oh, what was the concept with
Is that
Alfred? Hang on, there's a chopper just flying over.
an A10?
Have a marker and just start lighting it up.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a helicopter just flying over.
Yeah.
It's just a bit noisy here.
Yeah. No, we hear you 5x5, my friend.
We started our concept of this field basically.
Yeah.
We've been out here now 14 years. So I've lived here for 14 years. So we moved. Once we moved out here, my wife took the house over here, and she said that we could have any of the other ground. And I told her we was going to build a town, and she just went, "Yeah, okay." So I had to prove her wrong after that. So that's where we built the town. The actual town that I wanted to build was I was in the British Army, and we did Northern Ireland training, and it was the most fantastic time of training that I ever did with the British Army, where you would actually role play as a person during the scenario before the troops would go out to Northern Ireland. So we have run a couple of those scenario games, like you have to go and see Scrappy Caffey. That was one person at the post office, and give them some intel, and if they liked your intel, they would give you some information. Or you would go to the bar and see Shitface Sharla, and if she liked you and she wasn't drunk, she would give you information. But if she didn't like you, she'd pull a gun out from under the counter and shoot you. So we run a few of those, which I got ideas from my Northern Ireland training days.
Wow!
But the footprint of the town, and my big passion is World War II. I've been back to the D-Day beaches quite a few times. My first time when it grabbed my fascination was on the D-Day 50th celebrations. And I got to meet a lot of the veterans at that time. So you can imagine that wasn't 50 years ago. That was 40 years ago now. Yeah. They were all still able-bodied. They were older, but they were able-bodies. And we went out and we had drinks with them. And I found it uncanny because my squadron in the Second World War supported the Canadians on Juno Beach. And then I just happened to come across here and live in Canada. So going back to the beaches so many times, we designed our town after the key points on the beach. So if you ever go to our website under Army Paintball, it's an interactive website, and you can click on certain places, and it'll take you to Pegasus Bridge, and it will explain what Pegasus Bridge was all about. It'll take you to the church, the Abbey Ardennes, where there was 13 Canadians who were murdered. It'll take you to the supply convoys. It explains everything. So that's the feature. That's where our town come from.
Holy moly!
So there's lore behind
it sounds like
field.
like a game, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's way
Wow.
more.
Holy smokes.
What I like to say is that I'm the one that has the crazy ideas, but it's these guys that help me pull it off. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's my driving
Yeah.
force. These guys have been with me how long? 10 years now? Is it 11?
Lifetime.
Well, I think
It's probably 12 years. And if you'd noticed, I call them
Yes, sir.
Red Twin and Blue Twin. That's because
Yeah.
I still forget their names. And Red Twin just looks angrier than Blue Twin. And then we've got a couple of new guys. These two young guys have just been out with us. This is your second year, eh? Well, this is your first year.
first year in a row.
First year in a row. Yeah. This poor guy got grounded for a year.
Wow.
You wanna know-
Why? What
That's
happened?
Go on, you tell him.
I snuck out and
Tell
then
us.
caught for a couple of things all at once
Speak up.
after that.
Speak up.
Got snuck out or got caught sneaking out.
Yeah.
And got a second phone.
Minor stuff.
There was
Minor.
There was a lot
Okay.
more.
Okay. Okay.
Knock right away. No, I was punished for that separate time.
Ah.
But yeah.
So we've got Adam and Mac. And I say, this is your second year? Yeah, this is Mac's second year. Mac's done a lot of volunteering
Yay.
out here as well. He does a lot of volunteering with
Wow.
Scouts and that. So I have the crazy ideas, and it's these guys that help pull it off.
I like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
You got the brains and then you got muscle, but muscles.
muscles.
All right.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. We have somebody in the chat here asking if the lighthouse is still there. Explore Paintball. He's been there. He was there like a couple years ago, maybe.
if Lighthouse is still
Hello,
here,
Andrew.
Lighthouse was one of the team. Like we like to say, we used to say in the British Army, officers are like lighthouses in the desert. Are we allowed to swear on here?
Yeah, let them fly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
A lighthouse is
Let
like
him fly.
it's brilliant, but it's fuck all use if it's in the desert. So one of our full time. He was a great guy. He was a great guy and everything, but Lighthouse moved away, and now he's married now. So
Oh.
yeah. So now we've got Doorknob
Ooh.
taking over his place. This is this is Doorknob. Yeah, and that's a story as well. But
Yeah.
so to answer that,
in a big
Lighthouse moved away to Ontario, I believe it was, to do a football scholarship and some a few things like that, and he got married just this summer.
good for him.
Where was our invites?
Good. Yeah. So, go ahead. Hostage. I heard a hostage word.
Ow.
You took him hostage. So I want to keep it there for a little bit. While you were talking about the beginning and how you started and the reason behind the town and creating town with your wife, its mentions and your skill set and bringing this actually all to life. There had to been a moment where you kind of saw the structure becoming noticed. Like, did you realize you guys were becoming a thing with how the numbers are rising and falling, then rising a little bit more? Because some summers ain't good and some summers aren't.
Yeah, well,
I think it was always kind of a hope, but
yeah, we always hoped. The first couple of years, that was like pre-COVID, because we haven't done the tactical challenge for 14 years. I think we figured it out. We've done it for about 7 or 8. So just pre-COVID, our numbers were pretty high. I think the most we had out there was like 80. We had about 80 players, and that you can have some good games with 80 players. So we were trying to build that up, and then COVID hit, and then that just kicked the ass out of everything. We had very few from COVID. We were classed as a sport and an outdoor sport, so we could, but I think it just scared people, because obviously there's tons of social distancing here. So we've been trying to build it up again after COVID. I mean, we had we didn't have some bad games this last weekend. They were pretty good. Numbers were definitely up. We did try. We do like our MagFed, but we had to open it up to every other class as well. Swift Current isn't big enough, and our area just isn't big enough to try and hold a MagFed group.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Wait more in the future. There'll be more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
man,
now.
that fucking COVID, bro. Dang. Yeah. So yeah, so we're gonna continue on from there. You must have realized when your field started becoming known, right? Did that change the way you wanted to run it, and also how you wanted to have games ran for like MegFed? Is your target with MegFed doing it?
Our target was with MagFed.
Okay.
We are kind of a different field. We don't care about you coming out and shooting 2,000 balls in a day or anything like that. Because we like to play. It's all about having fun, you know. So you'll know that, you know, that first day where we had the challenges, we do stuff there that other fields won't do because there's no money in it, you know. If we've got 40, 50 guys down on the beachhead and they're firing 5 shots, you know, or 5 shots at each target in the couple of hours that we're down there, you know, then a commercial field isn't going to make any money, you know. So I understand that, but you know, I've met some fantastic people through this game. You know, obviously we met you guys this last weekend and we've chatted to you on and off. We've always been friends with the unnamed. There's the SAS out of Calgary. There's the SAS out of Medicine Hat and Regina and Moose Jaw. Devil's Legion. We first met Devil's Legion, and I think that they had to change their name to Go Sell. But we met them down at a big game in Players Home, Alberta, called Skyline Nation.
I see.
If you've ever seen anything about that game, Reed used to run a fantastic game down there, but the numbers have dwindled as well. There's a few more things, but yeah.
Yeah, once again, fucking COVID. Well, shit. That's interesting. They're like you were saying, like it just like it feels like there's also like a rise and a fall, like a massive fluctuation in between, like how good a summer you can have, or something like COVID, or something simple as stock markets falling and people have to pick up the socks and whatnot. At that point in time when you were starting this field, have you also seen that with players?
You always see players come and go.
Field.
Yeah, you always see players come and go. You know, you start, these young guys, they start off 12, 13, 14. They get a girlfriend. They disappear for a couple of years. They get bored with the girls. Then they start to come back. Then they get a fiance. They get married. They have a kid. As Patrick with the SAS, he had a kid last year, so we missed him for a year. And now he's come back. So you see the ebb and flow of the people coming in and out.
To clarify, I don't think he got bored of the kid. So.
Yeah, he didn't get bored of the kid or his wife or anything. Just to clarify, but you know, it was time to get off the couch and do something again.
Yeah,
he just missed the adrenaline.
Yeah, totally. There's something about it, man. Like before you walk on, when you're there, before the first horn. And that also slips away halfway during your fighting, because he starts focusing on like trying to get the guy or maintain the mission, because it's just like,
then he's just stuck with the tunnel vision.
Firing. What are we doing again? I'm lost. Yeah. So with the crew, with the same thing with the rise and how you saw this company, because you know you volunteer and you work, you get some form of, like, you could say, payment for your work that you do there, because when we were all lining up receiving the awards, he had a lot of nice things to say about these guys, on how well it's been running, how well the field's been kept up and everything like that. Like for the crew of awesome people that, you know, on your left there, What are
Yeah.
their thoughts with, the rise and fall and being part of the Army Paintball, legacy, you could say, because they're gonna remember you guys too.
It's been a lot of fun. So with Jeff and I being here longer than these two have, it's we've seen a
Mhm.
lot of the same kids come and go. Who get driver's license. Suddenly you got to afford gas, and
Yeah.
so now you got to get a job. But it's we see staff kind of come and go. We've done, I think, a pretty good job of
Yeah.
retaining for at least a few years. Here's we can keep people interested until the next thing kind of bites them, gets them going,
Yeah.
and then just like players,
Yeah.
they kind of come and go. Oh, we are. I think we are finding our groove where we're retaining more people. So we're kind of finding more where we fit in slowly.
Yeah.
So, even though we opened it up, I think we've, especially for September 1, we've gotten such reputation where we are mag-fed limited ammo, where that's what people focus on bringing. So,
Yeah.
by and large, it's even though we opened it up, I don't think it really brought in a lot of people or the people it brought in, they still brought like their mag beds.
They brought, the majority. There was a good 90, I'd say a good 95% of the people that we had here were mag fed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot of make fit. That was awesome. I like
There's
seeing
only
stuff like that.
like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
4.
I mean, it
Or
says
open
something for
classes.
it says something for your skill set
Yeah.
when there's somebody with a like we call them operators to that's
Yes.
laying down 200 balls down on you, and you can pop up and shoot them with one first strike.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that. So I know there's a lot of people like that, and there's a lot of people that don't like first strike. But again,
Yes.
we want to be about the realism and the gameplay.
Yeah. You're right. You're right on that for sure. For sure. Yeah. Thank you, Twin, for the comment there. Anybody else have any intake on that?
I covered it pretty good. I think that pretty much sums it up for most part. So.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Before I hand it off to Blind Spot, because Blind Spot wants to ask a couple questions here. What was your part that you're happiest most being part of when it came to the tactical challenge? Anybody can answer.
Outside of it, or your blind spot?
Yeah, no. A Blind Spot's going to ask questions after I finish this questioning to you, to anybody that's there. Like, what was your the part of the tactical challenge that you feel proud of being a part?
I don't know if there's any one part. I think it's kind of just the overall. Hi there.
The whole thing overall.
Cool. I think overall it's fun seeing the scenario that you've put together play out, because
that's cool.
We go for supper. We'll sit around here. We'll chat about the scenarios.
Yeah.
And we don't play it out. We play it out in the game. So if it's going to be a total balls up, it's going to be a total balls up on the day, because we obviously we might not have planned it right, but it's never gone that way. The way we sit down, these guys play devil's advocate, and we say, okay, this is what we're going to do, and they'll start throwing out questions and things, and we've got to figure out the outcome from there. What if somebody does this? Then we've got it covered.
It's a lot of if this, then
that.
Yeah, so it's
true.
Pretty rewarding, just kind of to see the final product when it's all said and done, where we don't always, or we do post that like, hey, movie night or something, but the truth is like we've been working on coming up with figuring out how the story incorporates into the missions, coming up with the missions, and we do that for months on end. Lots of arguing on what we should and shouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's maybe a good 8 month process. 8 months.
It's a good 8 months process. Yeah.
So just to see it all play out, well, reasonably smoothly most of the time. So
there is one thing that springs to mind. There's always little bits that that stand out in your mind. And the one when you brought your guys down and Ammo came out, he's a very quiet guy, very set back. But when he got out of that Humvee after the Humvee challenge, the smile that was on that guy's face was just, you know, I looked at him and I went, you know, that's what it's all about. He just could not get enough of. He didn't seem as if he could get enough of that. He was, he just seemed so happy. That smile was just so huge.
Yeah, it's like everybody's reactions to riding the Humvee is the exact same. As like everybody can't wait to go for another ride on the Humvee, even if we can't fit them in. It's the favorite part of every year. I think that's our favorite part to organize too. So in some cases,
for sure. And it looks like it. If you reciprocate that feeling when you're creating something, especially like something as like in depth, kind of like this, because there's a lot of like cool make fit only scenario or open class scenario games in the States and other places like Ontario that have like that same kind of depth, but like on kind of sort of a larger scale because it's above a couple hundred players. But when you got that and you see that and you reciprocate that feeling, like I enjoy seeing people enjoy that. That's freaking awesome, man. I freaking love that. But before we carry on here with Blind Spot, sorry, I want to let everybody remind you, if you are watching from YouTube, we have a Q&A in poll there. See if you guys can partake in that. I use that for future content. And also for the show entirely, go ahead and ask our guests any questions you want, myself, Blind Spot, or anything on the show. And we will be starring them and we'll be repeating them later on in the show here. All right, there, Blind Spot, take it away.
It was one of the questions was, well, one of my main questions was where did the ideas to start using vehicles in the scenario games come from? Because like I wasn't there for the Humvee challenge. All I heard was a Humvee. It was like, oh, okay. So I was like thinking like a golf cart. A golf cart was like a Humvee challenge. It was like, but as soon as I got to the field and I see it was an actual Humvee with the marker on top, I was just like thinking, there's no way. It's like, no, they actually use the Humvee. I've never ever seen that happen before. And then along on top of that was being told of a helicopter. I was thinking like an RC, like what Divide and Conquer did out at Saskatoon. And then I see it's a big black van with a cutout wooden helicopter on top with a seat. And I'm just seeing this like, where am I right now? Am I in the States?
The helicopter adds a whole new dynamic.
It's a whole new angle
because it's so high, eh?
Yeah.
So you get the gunner in there always gets a different angle.
Baffled me.
Yeah. What we normally use the helicopter for there is as a drop ship. The helicopter is obviously on top and it holds the pod underneath, which is the van. And then the doors will open. We can drop people in places. But this scenario didn't play out as a drop ship. You know, if you ever watch Three Kings, the Iraqis have a helicopter, but they don't use it as a drop ship. You know, to move anybody in. Yeah, there we go. So it's actually the frame on top is a plane that I found in some farmer's field around here, and we just wooded it up. You know
what?
Yeah, so we put that on top.
Recycle.
And then the rotor blade is I went to the lumber store and asked them for the most twisted 2x6 I could find, and we trimmed it out so it looks like a rotor blade.
We've only had to rebuild it. So
wow.
You wonder why.
But the untrained eye, you can never tell. Well, I didn't get that close to it, but yeah, I wanted to take that because since you guys were talking about it, I have some photos here too of it.
Yeah.
And the buggies that you're also mentioning, like that guy.
Yeah, the buggy.
That's our DPV, our Desert Patrol vehicle.
Yeah.
We've had that. We've had that since the beginning as well. But we to try and get it into a game, we haven't actually used it in game at the moment. We used it like that for that little bit of a skit that we had between the games, where we had the electrocution scene.
Yeah.
We do normally have a tank as well. Now that is an Argo. It fires tennis balls.
Okay.
And it fires tennis balls a long way. It's got a side gun with 2 guns in the side. It's got a gun in the rotating turret. But we blew the engine up on that about 2 years ago.
Thank you, Danny.
No!
Yeah, we blew the engine up about 2 years ago, and we haven't been able to fix that since. So that's
that
in the world.
sucks.
Yeah.
Then there's I noticed also, I think it was down at your little D-Day area. You have a legit landing craft, and I was just curious, like, where did they find this old beauty? And it made me think, like, I hope he does a D-Day Juno Beach scenario game, because I would love to run out of this sucker.
Oh, no doubt.
We've talked about doing that a lot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we just haven't pulled it off yet.
Yeah.
So.
We built the landing craft. So, yeah.
Can we drop the door or at the start?
You can drop the door.
Yeah.
Just like over a string, or is it like a latch?
Strings
Not
or
cable.
something like
It's on a cable. It's got a ratchet, and you can wind the door back up.
Very, yeah, no doubt. Shit,
Yeah.
man. I like that. I like that.
You know, if you'd got up on time, I could have given you a tour.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
See, this was a really good an eye-opening for tactical challenge from, I can't just say from a different perspective, but I want to be able to share this in a way that people can understand and relate to when they're rewatching this show sometime in the future or sometime like later on, that this is a type of challenge that can test you and in ways that you thought would be normal as playing a game. Like this event, like it gives you a feeling like you're playing a normal game, but it has this like this weird feeling about it. And I can't the only way I could explain that is when I first played my first PRZ game in Ontario, Picton, Ontario. There's a field out there, PRZ, and I had this feeling when I first played on it too, because it was like a huge abandoned insane asylum that it used to be a military complex. Yeah, and the airstrip right beside it is still active. And oh yeah, I also got this from D-Day from Megfed, the Megfed only game, because not this past year, but last year was like scorching hot. And bro, like it was so good. But I only felt like that because like there was many people there. It was always moving. Like people kept doing something. There was always something to do left after what you just were challenged on, because there's always a game, getting ready for a challenge, a pistol. Like these are the things I want to get into, but that feeling, oh wow, got me. Everybody that's watching this later on, like you got to check this place out. It's a tactical challenge.
Absolutely.
Or even go to like the May Long Weekend. The May Long Weekend game is probably going to be just as dope. But I'm hooked now. I've always wanted to come to this place, and there's nothing bad I could say other than it was kind of a scorcher this year. Like we get our off and on, times where we get good weather or not.
Even though we said like every round was just like, oh dude, I'm scorching on, taking off our rig. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna sit this round out. Then Andy comes spawn the quad. 15 minutes, guys. I guess I'll go back out and go play a couple more. We did that every round. Ended up playing all day. It's like, I don't care. This is a good feel.
Well, you come to play paintball, not sit on the ground. We can have beers and all that. We can have a social time after, and like that's what lots of people do. We've been socializing since till 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it's just.
You're right, though. Oh,
your field, Andy. It completely. Your field is an illusion when you're walking onto it. It's an absolute illusion. Because when you're walking right on, you see where like the blue base is, then the red base, and you're thinking like, man, that seems pretty close. And then you like finally get into the game, you like maybe feel like you just ran to the 50, and you're only not even a quarter out of your base. You're like, I ran all that way, and I'm still got to go that far.
That's what that's what a lot of people say. It's a small field. It's a small field that plays big.
It is.
Yeah.
It does.
It does play big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a kilometer and a half of trenches out there as well, you know. So
Actual
a kilometer and a half of trenches.
I explored the trenches.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Explored some of the trenches. Got lost in one by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, just did a loop. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Let's continue on with blind spot. Blind spot. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What are the lessons that you blind spot? What lessons did you take from this event? Like
depends
you
on
played
what
played the one day, but it was I don't know, any kind of lesson. Like let's say you never felt like this before, or you never went on this type of game mode, made you feel like this. I was like, oh, I can't wait to play it another time. But you feel like, how often do I feel like that? And then there's also a lesson where heat or prepared readiness, you know what I mean, like that.
Yeah.
Like there were we only got half an hour rest.
Yeah,
you know,
15 minutes. Sometimes.
That's one thing I took out of it. Be more ready.
That's where the challenge part comes in.
I'd gotta say, bring paint along with you. The amount of times I ran out of paint and I just had to start dry firing to make it sound like I was shooting at them, when really I'm just like, yeah, I got nothing, dude. I'm just trying to keep your head down. And then also, I got to get better at squatting, because when I was in the trenches, I'm a tall, lengthy dude. There's a couple times where I was like, okay, I can't squat anymore, and I'd stand up and I'd hear a first strike whiz past my head. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lower my head a bit more, and then my legs are just shaky at the end, and I'm just shaking trying to walk back after I get shot. I was like, okay, note to self: squats.
Yeah, squats. I like that one.
My legs are still shot.
Well, you must have found some of the baby trenches, because we've got trenches that are out maybe anything from 3 foot right up to 6 foot deep.
I don't think I found the 6 foot
the ones that
I was in the baby trenches.
The one on the left by the boats, they start off really deep and high. Like I could stand up in there, and I was looking, and the berm was kind of like still above my head. Like that one's pretty good. That one's deep.
That was
the ones on the right past the church. I got clips for that. I'll show everybody here. I got some blind spot trenchy clips. I got myself some trenchy clips. Hopefully it comes out good.
It did make me feel like I was in Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was going through the tactical challenge, I was kind of writing down like point phrase things that I experienced when I was at your field. And the one thing that I took from the whole thing, like right away, was that you can't go there with 2 people. Like I don't mean this to anybody that has been there before, that only went there with like 3 guys, 2 guys. Again, as a person that's never been anywhere, like say if you ever went to a field before, you're not going to know what to ask the right questions. I'm a loud guy, right? But I'm also a polite guy. Like I felt at one point where I didn't want to get into a group because they were just finishing, or they just finished running another challenge, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. And I just, because I felt new, and that's probably my thing. I didn't really want to bother people already in a vigorous way. You know what I mean? And I took that if anyone's gonna go, just to alleviate other people, maybe take 5, 6 guys. You know, like maybe take like 6 guys, so that way maybe if you have one to offer during the Humvees and this and that. That's one thing I took out of it, the whole thing. I also loved the breach. You know, the rerun on that. not using FSRs, like that was a polite thing to do for that one. I enjoyed that. The 5-man, because this is another thing, like with the two people, because a couple of my homies here they're doing their own thing. So if we had the 5 guys that that were designed to come, we probably would have joined the 5-man arena. But I know a couple of guys, when I was talking to them, they said they had some really cool matches. What do you guys think about the 5-man?
I think you guys were very polite and very reserved. But even if you only had the 2 guys, you can still go like the unnamed only had 4 guys. They needed a 5th to stand in. So Patrick from the SAS stood in with them. You know, you can go. This is the sort of guys, the friendships and the camaraderie here. That's why, you know, that's another thing that we pulled in with the challenge coins. You can go to anybody here, and they'll have your back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. If you know, if you say, "Hey, we want to get in this challenge, but there's only 2 of us," and you'll get people go, "Yep, I'll come with you. I'll do it. I'll do it." You know, or even come and see any of my boys. You know, they'll all help. We're here. It's your game. You know.
Yeah,
So I just say, don't be afraid.
Yeah, like it can be intimidating to
appreciate that
when you don't know everybody, but it's like the group of people that we've managed to accumulate is like, you don't have to worry about going up to talk to anybody, or it's like don't be intimidated. It's like everybody will find a way to help. It doesn't matter what team we're on. It's everybody wants to help each other. So we're all here to have.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I felt that when I was out there, everyone was so kind, like they were engaging like right away. Yeah, we were kind of a little offset a little bit in the beginning, just to find where we could sit at between like people and timing of play, because that's the one thing I noticed right away is like if we had at least 4, like you were saying, like even I was thinking the same thing, like 4 is fine, man. I'm sure there's like the odd number team out here, right? That's why I say like maybe being 5 or 6 extra dude to toss in with somebody else, because it seems like it's more of a group natured thing, and then that's the stuff I'm into, really.
Yep. Yeah, as I say, there's always somebody.
Yeah, for sure. The pistol draw. Boy, was I almost late. Hey, yeah, they're just like, oh,
fashionably
well,
late.
I took my dog. Yeah, man. I took my dog to the bathroom, like wrong time in, and I was like walking back to the gazebo. Alpha, I'm like, yeah, you got 20 seconds. It's just like start booking right by the arena on the long side coming around. Nah, he's here. Since you late. Who was I? Oh shit, I had his name down here. Since you're late, so and so gets to choose which side. Okay, yeah. So he picked his side, and I had 2 megs, so I must have left the one in, and I meant to change the meg. So I must have been like 3, 2, 1, jump fire. Yeah, I was just like shit. And
if I knew that story, I would put you up for the Jimmy Award.
I said, yeah, I guess so. Hey, that's a nominee. And I just remember when I was like, yeah. I remember kind of sort of backing up, and then I was shooting, and I noticed nothing was coming out. I was just like, oh my god. And then slowly balls just shoot. Then finally hit my left bicep. I was like, yeah, you got me. But I think it was a bounce though. But yeah, it still counted. I didn't have nothing to fire anyway.
Well, there's
too many. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, there's too many. We couldn't get that into the Jimmy Award because there's too many people that do that. They either draw and the safety's on, or they draw and they haven't put a mag in it, or you know, you've got to really You've got to really not so much screw up. You've got to have something memorable for the Jimmy Award.
Yeah.
Like the young girl that won it this year.
Okay, so let's see here. Oh, the winners. Yeah, let's check out some. Did I download those two? I wanted to see where the winners were at. Okay, blind spot. Well, I find something because I have some photos here on my GoPro here with the memory chip. Was there anything interesting you wanted to ask the crew? I know there's a lot we could probably ask Andy because he seems so relatable. But we got to get a chance to know the fellas here too,
Yeah.
a part of Andy's crew. Yeah. Blind spot. Yeah, like their involvement. You know how did you seen them the way they were working? Man, that was top tier stuff, bro.
Like, what impressed me was seeing how your guys' role play is. Like seeing Andy I think that was Andy that had the bag over his head as a hostage getting taken in by Taliban. Watching was like, this happened during mid game, or did it happen happen before the skits and stuff? Because I was a couple times I was thinking like one of our blue generals going like, we got to go get the hostages, and I really thought like after watching that video, I was like, is Andy really back in Red Base with a bag over his head getting tortured? Like, do we have to like ourselves run out there?
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely thought about doing it. So we definitely thought about it.
Oh,
Yeah, like I was so curious, thinking like, we gotta go get our hostages, and that's where I was like thinking like, are they really torturing Andy behind there with a bag over his head in this scorching hot sun?
The one that you saw on the video, that wasn't me.
Oh, was it you? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, because it totally threw me off after our job. I was like, we gotta go get our hostages. Seeing the skit videos, like, oh man.
Like, that was probably one of the highlights.
Yeah, you could say that was a highlight.
Yeah, that was
anyway.
Really?
You guys should be answering, not me.
Yeah, that part was fun for us. It was just something that we hadn't done before. We've had role playing before, but we never really had a. Hello. Oh, we never really had a skit in between the games to kind of try to tell the next part of the story. So, and then to get a party game to throw in there, that was a lot of fun. So. We gave ourselves first. Yeah.
So what they're trying to say is we couldn't figure out a way of how to electrocute somebody in game, so that's why we had to do it between game to try and tie it together.
So next year we're going to come up with something.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Aaron was getting tortured.
Oh, that was Aaron.
That'd be funny.
Car battery.
Diesel
batteries will do the trick.
So here are the Humvee drive and shoot winners.
Yep.
So what any stories that stick out, or what you've seen, what was kind of cool for you to see, even including the Jimmy Award, what the Humvee challenge?
Yeah, that was the winners, like you just said there. That was Steve from the Unnamed and Patrick from the SAS. They are some very good players, so it didn't surprise me that they had actually won it. They're very they think about it, you know. Memorable stuff with I've never seen anybody fall out of the Humvee, you know.
Or jump.
I don't think there's many table games that you can say that you've got injured falling out of a Humvee. You know, even it gives you something to go away from. And I know a lot of guys that can't say they've been to war and they can't say they fell out of Humvee in war. So so to fall out of one in a paintball game. That is around the Humvee drive and shoot is it seems to be the easiest round that we put together, but the round that everybody likes and takes something away from. You know, when we combine it with the house breach,
it does feel like it's the most dynamic.
Yeah.
It's the
true. There was. Go ahead.
No, it's the one that probably takes the most work on our end and out of the challenges is to
Mhm.
try to come up with the ideas and how to balance it. It is the most rewarding though. Yeah, it's also one of the things that we argue about every year. So,
Yeah.
what's too hard heard, and so different perspectives
Yeah.
on kind of what we like to see.
Yeah.
But it's one of everybody's favorites. So it's once it's going, it's probably one of the smoothest things that we run. But
Yeah.
it's just all the work behind the scenes that gets it to be the smoothest thing that we can run. So
Yeah.
So is it like almost the easiest you could say?
Is it what? Sorry.
The easiest like thing that you've done throughout the whole event was the Humvee, at least, maybe?
well, it is to be honest. The
Okay.
I think when you're sitting in the Humvee, it's probably the easiest part.
Yeah.
It's the getting when you have to
Mhm.
get out through the breach that suddenly becomes probably the most complex. It becomes the most
Mhm.
dynamic thing. And where now it's not so much, it's not just paint going out, it's also, oh, now you have paint coming in. So it's how do you react to that situation that you probably got yourself into, and how do you get yourself
Yeah.
out of it? So, in that aspect, it's probably the
Interesting.
hardest part.
It's the easiest one for us to put together. We should say, but there's
Yeah.
more strategy behind it for you guys, because on that breach house there's 3 doors that you've got. Well, there's 3 doors and a tunnel that you could go
Yeah.
through. I don't know if you found the tunnel, but
No, I
there's a tunnel.
haven't. No.
Yeah. So yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
All right. We're coming close here to the show. I don't want to take any more time. I have a couple questions here still to carry on, but since we're
Sure.
kind of focusing on the dudes for right now, what lessons have you taken from being a part of this community and knowing that you're helping as much as you are to keep this business afloat? Because that's you guys are a really well knitted group of individuals. Like that's just my comments about that. Like, what were those lessons from being a part of something so cool and doing what you can to keep this business going?
The hard one. Who wants to take it?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, should I start? I feel like I'm out of town, so I feel like I kind of just half time I just swoop in at the end and oh yeah, great, I'm here,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, it really kind of shows the importance of your staff kind of test to finding the right staff. Yeah, because
Hmm.
if we have Andy as the leader, or arguably he's so to find in the right way to kind of organize to motivate me to uh,
Yeah.
what we're all strongest at doing into so it's a lot of teamwork to pull it off. Yeah, so to figure out how to all come together or I mean it also travel or translates into the workplace. So it's like kind of what can you do to help the rest of your guys and if we're all trying to help each other out, suddenly it doesn't feel like as much work. So it's still going to be
Yeah.
work, but it doesn't seem like it at the time. So I
Yeah.
mean, I have to say having these two out here,
Yeah.
a lot of the time. And actually, these four are out here almost all year, and it's such a big help. Yeah, to have these two be able to do the grunt work for us, so that we can do the more thinking work, or it
Being
frees
able
us
to
up.
build, being able to build the stuff, and
Yeah, it frees us.
having these two guys this year,
Hmm.
and then the rest of us to be able to build the stuff and do what we actually wanted to repair and do things like that. But I want to say
Cool.
they're kind of selling themselves a little short here.
Yeah, I
I
bet they
feel
are
100%
so
confident.
modest.
Yes, exactly. There was a couple of years ago where we came up for the tactical challenge, and my phone's going to die here in a minute, I think.
Okay,
Okay.
Well, we came up to the Tactical Challenge, and I got a call from England that my mum was about to pass away. So I called a couple of guys, a couple of the key guys on the key teams, and said, "Hey, I don't want to announce this, but what do you think should happen?" Well, the guys came to me here, and they says, "We can run it." And I went,
"So we got this."
I said, "Are you sure?"
Wow.
I said, "Yeah, this is the one thing that we do every year. You go to England, look after your mum, and see what happens, and we'll go from there." And these guys, if these guys weren't here at that time, but these guys ran the game and stood up and did a fantastic job.
I mean, yeah,
Whoa, you guys.
Right on.
So that's where I can't.
Holy.
That's why they can't. They sold themselves short there. They're very modest about it, and I know I can't do this without them.
Well, we didn't have a choice. Like, what was I going to do? Say no, you can't go. So,
well, no, it wasn't that. We could have cancelled the game. We could have cancelled the game. It was you guys that sort of came forward and said, you said, we got this. We can do it.
Yeah. Twins for
Twins
the win.
for the win.
Twins for the win. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed your jersey there, but right on the back it's got "In Twin We Trust."
Oh.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on
like
me now.
that.
You should there, Kyle. You're a twin.
Yes, I am a twin. I was just talking to one of them there when he came over to the gazebo. I'm a born twin. Yeah, I got my.
Yeah.
You got your coin?
It's in my wallet.
I was
So
like
it's always
Not
in
a
my
fan.
person.
Ah! Yeah,
They got me.
I'm telling you, fucking blind spot, get out of there. Shit. Yeah, man, these red hot patches.
Do you have your?
Booster patches.
There we go.
Fire.
I got it.
There you go. Hey, thank you for bringing it.
I always keep it in my wallet, so it's always on my person in case somebody challenges me.
Yeah, blind spot. What did you buy? Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't buy anything this time.
No. Jeez. Oh yeah, they might have.
Did we lose them?
I think we might have lost.
I think their phone died. Yeah, phone died.
Yeah, I totally did not see that.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, we just got another phone.
Oh, that works.
We had a standby.
Go stand by. We're coming close to the show anyway. Thank you for sticking as long as you can. Everybody that's in the chat, though, 9 of you here watching the show, we're coming close here to answering our start questions here for our guests. You got a moment here to think about the questions you want to answer to these people here. I want to be able to show. Let's see this video. Blind Spot was showing me his trench experience on his cell phone. Man, those are crazy, bro. You're like walking through the trenches, man.
Yeah, and you can still hear the shots going over our heads.
Yeah.
I was like,
all
this
right.
is where I'm not going to peek my head.
So you went to the trenches on the right first and then left, or left then right?
Left.
Or you just went on the left side, eh? Okay. So when I went into the trench with my camera dude and a couple other sets of good ballers, you were in the church laying heavy fire down.
Yeah.
How was that feeling for you?
It was fantastic because I was near towards the door of the church, front door of the church. There's a big cross cutout, and I had such a perfect beeline to the town hall, and that's where all Reds were kept running. So I was like, man, this is just shooting fish in a barrel. I'm just gonna lay down fire. Who's ever try to like run up on the church towards us?
Matter of fact, we got that footage here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check it.
Okay, so he's got 2 people with him. That's what you heard from that? You didn't do that? No. Helicopter! Helicopter! You got dudes beside him. You got dudes beside him.
Yeah, explain that moment when you started blasting. You're
So-
like, "Trat, trat," and all of a sudden, pra, 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 pra.
Yeah, so by the time we heard the helicopter, there was about 2 of them running right beside that helicopter, trying to move in on our guys towards the church.
Mhm.
And the one guy beside me was trying to hit them, and I seen his shots. He was missing completely. So I was like, well, you can't outrun an LMG. So I just started just wailing every shot. Every one of them hit, and I accidentally overshot a couple, and I had to shoot a bit to the right in case somebody tried to go and revive them. So I did feel a little bad,
Yeah.
but I clipped each person I got.
Yeah. Yeah, tactical reloaders are real quick, real pod. I like
Yep.
those pods. Those are awesome. Those are awesome. All right, so we continued in the trenches, trying to set ground, trying to make sure that we're keeping the Iraqis at bay. And like we're pressing really hard. Let's tune in right
Here
here.
we are. We're in the trenches at Army Paintball.
Holy fuck, we're in the trench. They're going over our fucking heads.
We got the guys posted up over here across the trenches. Here's an opening. I have a really good lane that this way. We're gonna try getting in here like this, but there's an enemy just right on our right. Okay.
Ready to attack, over.
Yeah, one guy done. Come in.
Live in Ukraine. Run the trenches. The trench warfare. Let's get it.
No.
Beauty.
Trench warfare. Yo, my heart was just gotta get there really quick. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Not only did I see a lot of cool things happen on the second day, which was the tactical challenge. There's many. There's also half of the things that I get a chance to be a part of. That's why I'm looking forward to doing this next year. Everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching back on this, I double dare you to meet us at this tactical challenge next year. I double dare you. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there, and definitely not square, because we're gonna show up and hopefully enjoy a whole day of trench, a whole day of tactical challenge. It was amazing to be a part of this show with Blind Spot. It was awesome to see, the crew again.
Coming back. We are coming back again.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That'd be good
Man,
to see you.
these jerseys are, yeah, man, these jerseys are so cool. JJ's. Yeah, you guys did so much work on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Blind Spot. Before we end the show, let's go ahead and read some start questions. How many did I got there? 3. I got you 3.
All right, here we are. So explore paintball. How many guys did you get this weekend? Did you beat the airsofters the weekend before?
Oh God, I don't know what it is with the airsofters. They sold out in 4 days, over 100 places. No, we had
Wow.
we topped out at about somewhere between 45, 50 people.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go up.
That's something to work on next year. Don't let the airsofters beat us.
Don't let the
They gotta
airsofters.
come and
Yeah.
help us. So,
Yes. See, double dare you. Let's go. We'll meet you. We'll bring some food. We'll bring ice for you for your drinks, but we won't take it all the way as far as we travel. It'll just be melted. What's next, Blind Spot?
This one's from Ammo. How long did they get Humvee for?
How long did who get the Humvee for?
Guessing you guys.
Yeah.
How long How long have you had the Humvee for?
Oh, how long we had it?
Yeah.
How
long has it been?
5 years.
I know the first year was the side by side, and after that you got the Humvee.
Yeah.
I think we probably had it about. I'd say
5 years.
Yeah.
That'd be at least 5.
4 or 5 years.
Cool.
It's not bad. She still runs. I'm guessing perfectly.
It's my daily driver. Yeah, I drive it into town.
Whoa!
Well, that explains
that must
everything.
be fun.
Yeah,
that must get people worried seeing the marker on top.
Well, sometimes I take it off, but I have parked it in the Walmart parking lot with the gun on the back, you know. But the cops know me around town anyway, so
cops are just chilling. Like, we got somebody driving a Humvee. Cool. That's just Andy. It's okay.
Yeah, we can't pull him over. His gun's
he probably hasn't loaded. Probably loaded with pepper balls.
Yeah, I think they normally think we can't pull them over because my gun's bigger than theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never shoot a small caliber man with a large caliber bullet.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
All right.
And then SeaTac, our brother is from Ontario that we ball with out there.
Sweet, we have another one.
He's saying, "This place sounds wild. We'll have to make our way out here." Yes, come to our territory.
Yeah, we're not too far from the. We got a 3.5, at least 3. Like it says 3, like
3 for you, 4 for me.
It's 3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5 for me, 4 for him. You guys out that way further east, like you got some good fields, but I guarantee you, what you feel when you're there at this place, you just be like at home. You know, like the temperature's right. You get some good wind sometimes. But I'm sure you'll handle it. Like, you know, come check it out. Double dare.
Besides our dry
everybody
heat,
there.
It's a hot day.
Yeah.
You look at the guys from Winnipeg there and St. Anne's. That's a 9-hour drive for them.
Yeah. See, Winnie's
the
Winnipeg guys are showing up.
Easy 5 hours from
Calgary's in the house.
Yeah, Calgary.
Yeah.
Like, come and play at our fields. We came to yours. Come to ours.
Yeah, 50-50, man. What kind of relationship is
Come on.
90-10, man. 90-10.
Well, Ammo slept. Ammo and Blind Spot. You slept on the bus there. That's our team bus. We used to hit the road with that quite a lot of times. And then I don't know if you've seen the command center out the back there. We used to tow that everywhere, and we'd go on road trips to visit other fields with all the time.
That was a blast.
Oh man, those
beds are
cool.
Those beds are well made. They're comfy. I slept damn good. And then the thing that woke me up was what you said, Andy. Was something about socks and then cocks. I was just like, what did he say?
It's the old Ravalli call in the army: hands off cocks onto socks.
Oh, that's such a just like misheard. That was like, what did he just say?
Oh, we got SeaTac Paintball, one of our allied teams out in Ontario, saying that he's put it into the maps. It's a day and 5 hours straight driving. Yes,
5-5.
7-7-5-5. You guys, you know how many times we said it?
It's 7-7-5-5 if you drive here.
And you do 5, and then he does 5. Man, you got all the rest in the world.
We used to have a lot of guys that used to come down here and act, have as a holiday. So I don't care if you stay a couple of days extra, come down before, come down after. We got 2 beautiful lakes, one 20 minutes south and a big Saskatchewan landing just half an hour north of here. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have told me that. I might jump in the lakes now next year.
See, this now we have a taste. Like, we just had a taste of this, bro. You know, like I had a taste of stuff. Like, you know, it was just like a tickle. Nope, not for you. Just like you're starving, someone trying to feed you, and they pull away the fork and they eat it. Yeah, that's how I felt. Swept underneath my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you are. You definitely are,
Yes,
brother.
we'll be looking forward to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, well, now you know what to
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah, we got a couple guys here going to dedicate their hours. At least one big, one good trip. We did one big trip here to D-Day, and we couldn't be any more happier as long as we got a chance to, see our distant buddies, our distant allied teams that we love to play with. And now, much like you guys, it's one of our, the list makers. We're gonna have we have a meeting. I ask all these questions to the guys. And like, well, this one can't do this one because of this date and this date working, blah blah blah. So we just kind of find a good happy middle.
Yeah,
So
what's an event that some of us can even make?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of us are. Some of our guys on the team are farmers, and it's like it's the harvest season now. It's sort of like kind of like dwindles. It's a teeter totter. If it'll work, it won't work. It's just like who can make it.
That's right. We've even got some local guys here that are farmers that can't make it, and they're only like they're only half an hour down the road, and it's like, nah, sorry, can't make it. We're still harvesting right now. Yeah. We understand that.
Yeah. Yep. All right. There's one more start question there, I think. Yeah, I think so. 3 or 4. We'll go back to it. Sorry.
Explore paintball.
Oh, there is 4.
Y'all gonna do the May long game next year?
What are we gonna do with it, say?
The May long game.
Yeah, that's normally.
Is he asking us or everyone else here?
He's asking Army Paintball.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, okay.
Are y'all gonna do the May long game next year?
We do. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We do the May long. Cool. It's our season opener, and we will use, or we might test some of the scenarios, not all of them, out on the May long game.
Wow.
You might taste it
you might get a taste. It's not the whole thing. We'll run our regular games, and that's 2 days of games instead of a challenge. But we'll always hold that because it's like even though we've already been playing, we call it our season opener or our 24-hour game because we're playing for 24 hours,
Yeah.
It's basically our kickoff.
It's our kickoff to the season. And we don't mind. We don't care if we've got the renters out for that one or anybody, anything goes.
We should
So yeah.
Well,
so yes, we will. We are.
Go ahead. Okay. Cool. In the beginning, we go to Alberta for like the April game, and we love that
Rampage.
April game
I think that was Rampage.
Or
is it Silver Creek?
Yeah,
Silver Creek. Yeah.
Silver Creek.
Oh
yeah. So we could do this blind spot right here, right on the show. We could do one Silver Creek April and one Army Paintball May long weekend.
Two Army Paintball. May long tactical.
Right. Did you guys select a date, or is your tactical challenge usually on the same kind of weekend, or does it
same weekend every year? September long.
Every time.
It's the same. And the season opener is always on the May long weekend.
We're going now.
Yeah, because people are traveling, so that's why we do it on the long weekend. Tactical challenge is always the September long weekend. Season opener is May long weekend.
May long, okay. I'll mark that on my calendar.
We're gonna play. We're gonna run it. We're all gonna meet there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
We dibs on the bus.
Yeah. Maybe this one I could leave my kids and have my mind free.
Yes.
When my family's with me, you're just like
you're behaved.
I am behaved because
people are like, you're well behaved.
I'm a model citizen. Oh, jeez. All right, you guys. I want if there's nothing else you guys want to talk about before I finish out the show.
No, we just want to say, it was great to meet you guys. Awesome to meet a new team. More than just new guys. Awesome to meet a new team.
Yeah.
It just puts everything, everything just starts to roll together when you can put voices behind a face. You can see a personality. You can see how people play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just awesome to see you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I
It was-
appreciate you guys. It's been really fun.
It was
It's
an
just
honor.
just another level of getting a chance. It was an honor to know you guys, to ask questions, to see your response, your knowledge, and how proud you feel that when you have this part of your life and to be a part of something so cool that people like us that just want to be diehard and feel tired and puke a little bit on the field. You know what I mean? Like you guys are creating
Hit, wink,
so
wink,
many
wink to one
memories.
of our players.
Wink, wink.
You know
You're
who
in the
you
chat,
are.
man.
You know who you are.
Yeah, we love you,
We'll,
bro. That's
we'll try and
effort.
take it. We'll try and take
Effort.
it easy on you next time, then.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, what? All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you, Blind Spot. Thank
Wait.
you.
You
What?
forgot the fortune cookie.
I did forget a fortune cookie, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to mention I don't have the fortune cookie.
Wait, I think I got one. I'll be right back.
Really? Oh, I gotta tell you this. So in the show, I do a thing called the fortune cookie where I crack open the fortune and I read the fortune out to you and I read the numbers off for everybody that can take the numbers and win their millions, right? Because there's numbers in the back.
Right.
But I have we call her the Chinese Kukum for Cree, because I'm part of the Cree tribe, and
Yep.
it means grandmother. So we call her Chinese grandmother. And she
Okay.
used to go to these gatherings where I used to go, and she has like a concession booth like yours, but for Chinese food. And we used to go to
Yep.
these gatherings, and I know her. I've known her for a long time, and now she knows my son.
I don't have my fortune
And
cookie.
every time we see her, okay. But I'll just tell her the story. So every time we see her, like we just
Yeah.
say, "Hey, it's Chinese cookum," and I ordered like a couple plates, just to feed my kids and whatever. And she gives me these like handfuls of fortune cookies. I'm like, "Fuck, okay," and I'll leave. And since the dawn of the show, I've been reading people's fortunes, and I must have ran out.
You already got to. If it's part of your show, you've got to do it.
Fortunes. Yeah.
But what you've got to add to the end of that when you open a fortune cookie, read the fortune,
Yeah.
then always add between the sheets at the end of it.
Oh,
We're gonna
that's going
remember
in my
that one
book.
now.
Yep. So next time you open that fortune cookie on the next show, read it out and then between the sheets.
And I'll be like, "Thank you, Andy." After that,
There you go.
There we are.
Next fortune segment. That's so funny. Everybody, man, this has been awesome. I wish I could go longer. I don't want to keep anybody's time. It's been fun. I talk enough. Everyone's had it. We got to go on and munch out. I got to feed my kids too. Thank everybody that's been in the chat box. Thank everybody that's been helping out, giving us some start questions, being a part of watching this show and seeing the silliness and the knowledge of these people as well as ourselves. Before I close it out, Blind Spot, where can we find you, my friend?
You can find me on good old TikTok. It's just good old Blind Spot 0.05. Even though my jersey says 1, 0.01 is my number, but due to TikTok, some person took the 1, so I was like, all right, 5 it is. Even though it's gibbled. You get me on TikTok. You can find me on Facebook, good old Blind Spot -MF. You'll see a good old. You'll see my main logo that I have.
Yeah.
And you can also find me on Instagram when really that's only my traveling to different areas in the world profile.
Yeah. I like that one. You got so much cool stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
All right. If you have nothing else left to add here, my brother, we thank you again. Everybody, please comment down below. We want to hear all the cool stuff that we want to hear from you about the guys here. Some funny stories of if you know these people, or if you had any other suggestions or advice that you want to give the show, please comment down below. We appreciate you. We have a Discord. It's a live Discord. Anybody can join it. Anybody can see what's in there. There's a section where we do a podcast. We haven't done that yet, where we can like have a little group call. We kind of just hang out here in the studio anyway. We want to thank our sponsors for the show. We're beginning out with Planet Eclipse. We appreciate you for showing a lot of people this platform to many other places around the world. We appreciate you so much. Oh, shoot. Planet Eclipse, HR Tactical. Don't forget to go to HR Tactical. Thank you for them. Use code Alpha2210 at checkout. You get all your cool stuff there that's on the list. If you want to shop Canadian, shop local, shop at Tier 1 Armament for all your mag-fed junkie needs, because you know you want that mag-fed junkie. MCS, we're going to use MCS here. We thank you so much for being a part of the show. Use Savage Army 10 at checkout. Right there. Use Savage Army at checkout when you're shopping at MCS. We appreciate you for being in the chat, everybody. So thank you so much. Everybody say bye.
Later.
See you later, boys.
See you later.
Have a good one.